Up next, Manchester United is going up against Arsenal on Sunday at Old Trafford in what is going to be a mouth-watering test. Who are we? Manchester United. So this is the post-match review of the match between Manchester United and Arsenal, which is going to take place at Old Trafford. And after the match against Real Sociedad that ended in a 1-1 draw, this match is not going to be anything close to that because Arsenal are a much better team than Real Sociedad. Even though they have a lot of injuries at the moment to their star players being Saka and Kai Havertz, they are still a much better side than us. And of course, if you look at the Premiership table, it is there for you to see. And even their last match, they did win their last match against PSV 7-1. So Arsenal are a team that are currently vexing, and they are going up against a Manchester United side that is lacking of quality. I know we did get a result from them in the FA Cup. We did knock them out, and of course, we're also out of the FA Cup at this moment. But this one is going to be a different test. I think at this point Arsenal have already lost the title, but I know they are going to also very well give their all, given that they will still like to win each and every match and wait for Liverpool to sleep before the end of the season. So I'm going to give my predicted 11 as well as team news as well as my predicted scoreline for the match. At the time of doing this video, the manager did not confirm whether Maguire or Ugarte will be available. So this is my predicted 11 going into the match. There's nothing going to change in the defense line. I think it's going to remain the same with Euro Delete, Mazarawi, and of course our number one goalkeeper, Onana. The midfield is where I think we are going to need extra energy. Playing against Arsenal, I think Casemiro playing in such a position like he did against Real Sociedad will be too much for us. So I'm going to put Colley and Bruno Fernandes there. Of course, we have seen Manchester United perform in bigger matches like this, even better than the smaller matches. So it might just be one of those matches that we might get a result, but that is going to be far-fetched because even though the Arsenal side are lacking of their top players, they are still better than us in quality wise. The way they move the ball. I always go back to using Arsenal as an example if I want to talk about a side that knows how to, they sink. You almost feel like they have been training together for many years because of how slick their passing of the ball is. And yes, they have been criticized for passing the ball around too much, but I think we should draw inspiration and motivation for a team like Arsenal. They started building with Arteta after Unai Emery, and this is how far they have come. Yes, they might not have won a major tournament aside the FA Cup at this point since Arteta took over, but one thing you cannot deny them is that their performance have greatly improved. Midfield is one of Arsenal's biggest strong point. I think ball retention. Thomas Partey is an excellent player. I wish Casemiro was half the player he is. Casemiro was a good player in Real Madrid though, but if you understood the way Real Madrid used to build up, he was never the one that built up the play. It was Modric and Toni Kroos. And he came to Man Utd and his role largely changed in the sense that he had to start receiving the ball from the defense, and that was where we actually noticed that Casemiro did not have that ability in him. So, like I said, I would rather it to be Colley and Bruno Fernandes start in the center of the midfield because it's going to be hard to track down Arsenal players like Odegaard. They have quite slicky players on the ball. Wanyeri, they are very slicky on the ball. And of course, this is one of the kind of matches I would prefer Bruno sitting in that deep position that like he has been doing because team like Arsenal are going to pin us down. If a team like Real Sociedad playing that slow and sluggish can take possession of the ball more than us, I think we are even going to suffer more playing a team like Arsenal. And of course, Dogu is going to stay at the left wing back position, Dalo at the right wing back. Dogu, I think, he has been excellent since he signed for the club. No big hypes, but I feel he has opened the channel for Manchester United to switch the ball to, and he has been doing effectively well. Yes, we want to see improvements. We want to see him getting assists and cutbacks for the attacking players to attack. But for now, he's giving the options the team need when we want to release the ball out of pressure. And he's a player motivated to go for this attacking play. Like I saw Nuno Mendes in the PSG Liverpool match, and I thought that is what we need from a player like Dogu. And I know Dogu is still growing, but I do think he has the ability in him to play like a player like Nuno Mendes of PSG. Dalot is a worry for us, and he has been for quite a while. His end product, his decision making is really, really poor. Now Dalot is going to have to improve. A player like Dalot should not be our worry, because I hear he's a very good trainer, but sometimes it is largely more than training. Do you have the quality personally? And I feel he doesn't. His decision making is his Achilles heels, and he needs to do better with that. For now, he is not. For the attacking 10, the inside 10 position is the same players that we've seen in Garnacho and Zexi. Why Garnacho? Because we're not going to hold enough of the ball since we're playing a team like Arsenal. Garnacho has the pace to break out in those counters for us. Plus, we really do not have a lot of options on the team to actually select from. If we don't put Garnacho there, then it has to be Eriksen. And for me, this kind of match, I would rather a Garnacho to be able to move with the ball, and hopefully he does better at his finishing, because he has been piss poor for about a while now with his finishing. But one thing we cannot deny him: he's young and he can run with the ball. That's about it. He's not the best dribbler in the world, and he also has to improve that. The other inside 10 is Zexi, of which we have seen Zexi improve over the weeks. After that performance, he was taken out. I think since then we have seen a different Zexi. A Zexi that is willing to press the ball, that is willing to, work for the team. And even though this is not the best, or this is not the best form of Zexi we want to see, improvement is what we see, and we should praise that, which we are rightfully doing right now. He's a good player. It's still going to take time for him, but right now he's giving his best, or he's trying to give his best, and that is enough, or that is something worth seeing. For the top 9 position is going to be Højlund. Now, I really want him to score, because I know we saw him in that first season, with Erik Ten Hag, how he started scoring goals for us. We saw the good finisher he was, but now this season we're seeing a different side to him. Now we can't change the attacker right now. Until the summer we can do nothing. He's our first team attacker and we have to play him. But I would like to encourage him to keep on trying. He has to do better with his ball retention. He has to do better when the team are not progressing the ball to where he is and he gets the ball. He has to do better with holding on to the ball and running into channels. And he has been piss poor. I'm not going to tell you a lie. He has been really piss poor with his control, with his understanding of the game, with the positions he opens up to get the ball. He was really, really good in his first season with positioning. Then the balls weren't coming in when he was positioning. And now he's not doing so well. He did get the running right for that chance against Real Sociedad, the one that Lord did not cross in. But largely after that, you rarely see him in matches these days, which is not good, especially for a team like Manchester United. We're looking for players that are ready to hold the ball and take their time on the ball. Be fast when you need to, and sometimes you have to calm the game down to bring other people into play. He has not been very good with that, and it's also really good that this is not the Europa, so we would get to see Chido Obi in the bench. He was signed from Arsenal before the season, and I will really, really be happy to see him get a goal against Arsenal, but that is far-fetched at this point. We can't even put 10 passes together at this point. We are struggling that much to be able to pass the ball around. And against a team like Arsenal, it's going to be even worse because supposedly they are still gunning for the league. Supposedly they are a better side at controlling the ball. And Arsenal's best attribute is their pressing. So on this day, I don't think we'll be building up from the back. I think we're going to be hitting the ball longs. So it will be down to Højlund, Zexi, and Garnacho to bring the rest of the team into play. It will be up to Bruno to create those chances. It has always been up to Bruno. So hopefully our players, since they are underdogs in this match, hopefully we get to see a performance, because the thing is, with matches like this, the opportunities are going to come. The thing is, are we going to take the opportunities, or is Garnacho going to probably miss the opportunity? Because it's going to come. I really want to see Garnacho grow, but it is hard because he keeps on making the basic mistake. He's not strong enough on the ball. It is really poor. I want to see him do better, but right now he's struggling. Him and Højlund, we want them to perform better in this match. If there's any chance of us winning or taking a point from this match, which is really going to be hard, then Garnacho and Højlund are going to have to do a lot better. And hopefully Chido Obi comes into the match and he scores a goal. Maybe he scores the winning goal for the match. I'm going to go crazy if that really does happen. We don't have a big bench. We don't have a big squad. So after this starting 11, there's probably Lindelof, Eriksen, Casemiro, and a bunch of kids that are going to be sitting on the bench come the match. I cannot 100%, I cannot assure you we are going to get any points from this match. But what I can tell you is that if our team give the best, Arsenal are a side that we can, get a point from. But it's going to be a long day because the Arsenal side are really good. My predicted scoreline for the match is going to be, since we're at home, is going to be Manchester United 1, Arsenal 1. I'm going for a 1-all scoreline again. I think these are our squad. I don't think we're capable of winning a team like Arsenal, but I might be wrong because they have proved us wrong before against Arsenal in the FA Cup. An Arsenal team that was even worse stocked then. So we know very well that this team has it in him to turn up for these big games. So hopefully we get a result, even we get a win. It's going to probably boost us for the second leg against a team in Real Sociedad. Let me know in the comment section, what is your predicted scoreline for the match against Arsenal? Like I told you, mine is Manchester United 1, Arsenal 1. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you on the next one.